Alright, this is our touchscreen panel to control the Crestron system in the theater. This is our system that controls the projector and the computer, Blu-ray, DVD player, and Swank components. We do have a loading screen that you just tap to move on. This is the power on screen, and it's simply touch the power on button. And you will see that it switches to warming up for the projector, and all the components, the receiver, Blu-ray, and stuff will all turn on. As the system turns on and starts up, the projector screen and center speaker will automatically come down, and the projector will turn on once the screen is all the way down. It does take quite a while for the screen to come down. It takes approximately 17 seconds, but it does seem like a long 17 seconds. You will work some events where you have to bring the screen up and down multiple times, so always warn the client that it does take a while. To tell if the projector is completely warmed up and turned on, you can look up in the cabinet with holding the projector, and there will be 4 green lights that will be on. If the projector is still warming up or cooling down, those green lights will be flashing orange. Once the system is turned on, if you hit this button down at the bottom right hand corner to main page, it'll take you to the page with all the controls for the system. Over here on the left hand side we have our volume level and our speaker mute. This controls the sound for the Crestron system. We will never need to turn the volume over 65%. The system can actually get really loud, and we never need to turn it up that loud. The section here in the middle will change depending on certain selections that you make. Over here on the right hand side we have projector controls at the top. As you can see on this page, it shows you the projector power on or off, the approximate hours that are left on each lamp, on each bulb in the projector. And then it shows us the input and blank, if the screen is blank or showing, or any other components of the projector. Under the audio receiver, this shows you the power for the audio receiver and the input that is currently selected for it as well. And then under the speaker and screen controls, this allows you to move the center speaker and the screen up or down as you desire. And then at the bottom, the button will take you, the exit to power will take you back to the starting page. Up here along the top is our input selector, and we have selections for our main PC, our stage PC, our floor PC, our Blu-ray, DVD player, and Swank are the ones that we use all the time. And in the top right we have our show and blank buttons for the screen. Alright, in the cabinet on the right hand side of the room, located beneath the main computer, we have our power source for the entire system. It is here at the bottom of the cabinet, this dark gray box, and the main power button is here. This will turn off the power for almost the entire room, including the light board and all of our different components. Right above that, this big black box here is our audio receiver. This controls basically all of the sound and the inputs selected for the system. If you change the inputs here, it will also change the inputs up on the touchscreen. And then we do have a volume control here as well, which also corresponds to the volume control on the touchscreen. We generally do not do anything with this system here. We run everything off of the touchscreen. This is our main PC computer located in the light booth. This computer doesn't have a password on it for the text. We simply use the PSU account, and it'll log right in. This computer is plugged into the system with both VGA and HDMI components. The VGA plugs into the main PC input, which you can select on the touchscreen at the top left. The HDMI component plugs into the Blu-ray input. Primarily we do use the Blu-ray component. It allows us to use the extended monitor function. It gives a better picture, and it also allows us to send sound from the computer into the system as well. Alright, so on the main PC we have the extended monitor set up to automatically show PowerPoints on the extension, which is the projector screen in the theater. If you simply start the slideshow, it does pop up on the screen, and we will show that later. We do use this with this function to allow us to still play around on this main screen in the booth while the projector is showing the PowerPoint. Also, a lot of our events require us to do multiple PowerPoints, so it's real easy to simply click on the new one and it will replace the previous one up on the screen. We also use this function with our videos. We do play a lot of videos for events. We do use Windows Media Player, and we have it set up to simply double-click on the video from the desktop, and once it loads, it will start playing on the extended monitor. This is the Swain computer. It's located on the left-hand side of the light booth. We never shut this computer down. We only turn on or off the monitor. Once the monitor is turned on, give it a second, there we go. We have on the desktop the digital media player right here. That is the program we use to play the movies, so you double-click to open that. Then we go to Cinema Lineup. And once a movie is downloaded, it will show up right here under the lineup. And if you select it, you can add the movie to the lineup, and then to play it, you simply hit play lineup, and the movie will start on the extended monitor. To switch to the Swank computer, we hit the button labeled Swank, which will take us to the Swank input. Before doing anything with the computer itself, you need to switch the input to Swank. Otherwise, the computer and the Crestron system will not communicate correctly. The Swank computer belongs to the Student Activities Council and is used to play their movies every Wednesday and Sunday. The computer does not belong to the PSU, so we can only use it for SAC movies. Once you are finished playing the movie, you need to close the media player program before you switch the inputs on the Crestron system. This is our Blu-ray player and our DVD VHS combo. They are located in the cabinet on the left-hand side of the light booth. We do have a remote located above the Blu-ray player for the Blu-ray. However, the DVD VHS combo does not have a remote, so you do have to use the buttons either on the Crestron touchscreen or on the VHS DVD player itself. The Blu-ray player and the DVD VHS combo share an HDMI input into the system. It is the DVD input on the touchscreen. Generally, we leave the Blu-ray player plugged in as we use that more often, and we will get more into how we switch those when we do training in person.